I hope you're excited for today's Independence Day celebration. Welcome to the historic town of Essex, Connecticut, where American freedom sails strong. Just steps from where George Washington himself once commissioned ships to defend our nation's liberty. We are gathering today for a breathtaking July 4th boat parade on the historic Connecticut River. With every wave of the flag and every ship that passes, we're not just watching boats, we are honoring the spirit of independence and the sacrifice of divine purpose that built this country. Stay with me as we celebrate the 4th of July and enduring legacy of the first who fought for it. I would also like to thank our sponsors at Neutrogena Sunscreen for this amazing opportunity, and our friends at Target, along with Walmart, for offering an exclusive discount for using the tag product links below. It normally sells for $9.98, and you're getting it today for $7.91. So a huge thank you to our friends at Target, and also the tag products by our friends at Walmart. So let's get this parade started. It's gonna start in just about 10 minutes or so. So I want you to stay with us. I'm gonna pack up my selfie stick. I'll be right back. How's it going? I'm being recorded, I love it. I'm sorry? I'm not the news, I'm YouTube. Well, I'm not YouTube, I'm on YouTube. That's hilarious when you got friends behind us that are actually, they're recording me. Say hello. That is so cool. So yeah, hey, you meet a lot of people doing this stuff, and I gotta say, I love it, love it, love it. So, what was that? I didn't do this last year. This is the first time. Oh, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know the answer to that. He's asking me if I found out. It was hard to find information about this, I have to say. So yeah, so you have to go check it out. I'm gonna turn this around so you guys can see it. Look at this cute village. Isn't this historic? This is great. They're known for their inns. They have a little boat launch here. And this is sponsored by the Connecticut River Museum. So we'd also like to thank our friends at the Connecticut River Museum for honoring and having this amazing event. We're just gonna enter in here, and then you're gonna see boats. Isn't that great? I love the history that is here, and the little replica of a lighthouse. You know, Connecticut had 14 lighthouses, 12 that are in operation, 2 that are independently owned, and it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. All right, so I'm gonna put this up. Let me know, I have the fuzzy microphone, and the other day I went live and I had some challenges with it. So I'm gonna see let me know if you can hear this okay. My friend Sandy says, love the hat, happy 4th of July. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. Look at this, isn't this great? A lot of people showed up for this event. And right there is Essex Island across the way. And I know this because I've spent a lot of time on this river as a child. We have about another 11 minutes before the boat parade goes by. So bear with me. I will I wonder if they would mind if I actually went in there so I wasn't bothering people. Let me ask. I'm just gonna set this here. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Do you know who I asked if I could go in here?
You have to ask.
Actually go up on the balcony. Bear with me. I got my hand. And we're gonna be, so again, thank you to our friends at Connecticut River Museum. Without them, wouldn't be having this amazing experience. Thank you, thank you, thank you, always. So they're letting us go on the second floor, which Do you guys want to give her some history, a shout out?
Hi, you're in the Connecticut River Museum. I'm Elizabeth Kaiser. I'm the executive director of the Connecticut River Museum. If you point this way, you'll see the turtle, which is the first submarine that was used during the Revolutionary War, and it was designed by David Bushnell, who lived here in Essex.
You're fabulous. This is awesome.
Yeah, so we're going to come up here. While you go, look at the mural on your left.
Yep.
The Connecticut River is 410 miles. It goes from the border of Canada in New Hampshire all the way down here to Long Island Sound. There are 2.4 million people who live in its watershed, and this is a mural that shows all of the best spots that are along the Connecticut River. And it's one of my favorite places in the museum.
I love this. I'm going to have to come back and interview you guys.
You should come back.
Definitely.
We're going to come out through this door here.
Oh, we are getting the very VIP treatment. I love this. Thank you,
You're very
Elizabeth.
welcome.
And if they want to support you guys or do anything, where can they go?
If you go to our website, you can go to the top of the page and there's a place where you can donate or you can become a member. Museum members get more. They always get in for free. It's a great place to visit. There are 3 floors of exhibits. Upstairs on the 3rd floor right now we have an exhibit all about flooding. You don't want to miss it.
I love that. Thank you, Elizabeth. It was great meeting you. I'll hug you afterwards.
Okay, it's a deal.
Sounds good. Well, thank you. So, again, this is a very special event. Wait until I turn this around. I had no idea they were going to allow us up on the 2nd balcony floor, which is so neat.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
View. That's the Essex Island I was telling you about. And Boatworks, where George Washington commissioned all the ships to go defend our country. Isn't that cool? George Washington himself. That was back before they had phones. They didn't even have rotary phones back then. That is so neat. So thank you to our friends at Connecticut River Museum for allowing us to come up here on this balcony and experience this. Well, I'm gonna set my stuff down and see if you guys have any questions. All right, we have 10 people on. Again, thank you to our friends at Connecticut River Museum for allowing us to come up to the balcony and record this as we get ready for this historical event that's going to be starting in any minute now. It should have started at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Looks like they're testing the mics. So I'm gonna just, again, give our friends at the Connecticut River Museum a shout out and say thank you, because without them, we wouldn't be having this private view, or I should say tour, if you may. And I loved Elizabeth, who's the president and director of the museum, that gave us the amazing tour. It's such an honor to be able to have that and to hear that there's over 400 miles of river that goes from the ocean, which is right there, well, it's a couple miles that way, and then it goes all the way up to Canada. And that is really neat. So you guys are really gonna enjoy this patriotic event. And I have my red, white, and blue hat on, and whatever I can do to share the American flag and the country spirit is what it takes. Okay. The boats, I'm gonna zoom in as the parade starts. And we're gonna have a narration thanks to our friends at the Connecticut River Museum. They're gonna be narrating this, but look at all the people that came out for this today. Love that. And I love the people that are on here right now. I think this is awesome. If you have any questions, I can find out the answers. If I don't know them, let me know. Or if you're watching the replay of this after it's live. They have River Quest, which is river tours. That's the boat right there and the dock to get on that. A lot of historical history. Right here is what they do to lower in those big boats. You can see the size of the wheels on the thing that actually lifts up the crane, lifts up the boat, and they wheel it out and lay it in the water. And that would be right here, our friends at Boatworks that has the beautiful Patriotic, the American flag on the side of their building. We love that. So what are you doing for the 4th of July? Let me know. And here we have some ducks that are swimming. I love ducks. Quack, quack. Yeah, some say I'm a little quacked, but that's okay. I always say, you know, sticks and stones can break my bones, but names can never hurt me. And that's what it's all about. You can't let what people say about you bother you. You just have to go and do, make it happen. So if somebody ever calls you names, remember that. Sticks and stones can break your bones, but names will never hurt you. Our friend PEG says, this is not a happy 4th of July. I am so sorry about that. SoCal says happy 4th of July. Dennis, well, happy 4th of July back to you. And my friend Sandy says, I'm watching you. Yeah, you have to go check out this museum. There's a lot of history. That is so cool. All right, we have our friends at Channel 3 up here doing the same thing. Give our friends at WFSB Channel 3 a huge shout out, because that's what it's all about. At least it's getting coverage.
I'm so delighted to have so many of you with us today for this long-standing Essex tradition of the Independence Day Boat Parade. I hope that you had a chance to step inside the museum. We have 3 floors of exhibits. Right now on the 3rd floor, there's a special exhibit all about flooding. It's great. We're open until 3, so there's still time. And on the 1st floor, we also have a replica of the world's first submarine that was used in naval combat, which is very appropriate for today because this is the day we are celebrating the independence of the country. I would be remiss if I didn't thank Brad Galliett and Honda Stromberger for all of their efforts in putting today together. And I think that that's pretty much what I've got, because really, we're all here to see the boats. There are more than 25 boats in the parade today. They come in all shapes and sizes, and one of them has cannons. So, you're going to want to stick around to see them as they grace our beautiful riverfront with their flags and songs and delight. So, enjoy the afternoon. Happy 4th.
I'm going to give you some interesting trivia that I'm going to share with you later, that I used to be a lifestyle reporter. Oh, I see the cannons coming. I'll probably get a copyright infringement for this. So I have to make a disclaimer for our friends at YouTube. I am live, not realizing that there was going to be music. So to YouTube, do not demonetize this because I'm not aware of it. So the boat with the cannons, I think, is right there. And they have to go by slow because this is what's called a no-wake zone, and no-wake means they can't make any waves because it's a marina. and they don't want the boats to experience the high waves. As we wait for the boats to get closer, I'll zoom in on all the people, including our friends at WFSB Channel 3. Please, if you haven't, be sure to hit a like, and I would love for you to comment and let us know where you're watching from. It also looks like we have a guy down here that's setting up a drone. That is pretty cool. So our friend Annie said, "Hi, good afternoon, happy birthday, USA." Posting from Hartford, Connecticut. So you're not too far away. You're only about 20 minutes, 30 minutes away. So thank you for joining. Let us know if you've ever been to the Connecticut River Museum in Essex, Connecticut. Sandy says, "I'm so proud for our country, our president getting the big, beautiful bill passed." Amen. Okay, so here the boats are. I'm gonna do a test. It's windy right now, so I'm gonna unplug my fuzzy microphone. Let me know if it sounds better. Now it's unplugged. Does that sound better? I'm gonna plug it in. 3, 2, 1, it's plugged in. Or does that sound better? Please let me know in the comments. So it sounds better plugged in, or it sounds better plugged off. Been down to the Connecticut River in my life. You've never been down to the Connecticut River in your life. Wow. And you live, actually, Hartford is on the Connecticut River. So Sandy, let me know if it sounded better when it was unplugged or plugged in. So they're gonna come really close. I can see over here we have, it looks like the cannon ship is right over there behind that American flag. How cool is that? Thank you, Sandy, for letting me know. It sounds better plugged in. That boat is so cool. My father and I saw that a few weeks ago when we were on the Connecticut River on his little boat, which is really tiny. It's kind of like this size. No, it is bigger than that, but I'm joking. Those are dinghies. Those are used to actually take you to those bigger boats over there. So I can see these boats lined up all the way back, right over where my thumb is, right over there. So they're lined up. They're coming. Oop. And you'll see this better as they get closer. waterfronts that raise and have pretty awesome classes that allow you to record. If you would like to experience them, click on the affiliate link below. Anne Marie said plus been to the Connecticut state beaches as well. News people working hard.
Essex loves a parade, and there's been a boat parade in Essex for at least a decade. Last year was the first year the museum played on the shore with the parade, and it is a tremendous amount of fun. It is a huge volunteer effort. All come together as people donate their time and their willingness to make sure that everything is safe and incredibly fun. We've got hundreds of people out all day, and they have all sorts of planes and boats, and the Connecticut River Museum on front.
And what I've noticed is they're going in a circle. So what they're doing is they're going back down to the ocean. Sounds like another one has cannons. Or it might be our friends over there.
It's about 11:30 this morning. We got blankets and chairs, and I think everyone is enjoying the patriotic music that we're playing while they're watching the boats come up. That was tricky. Unfortunately, we had a not able to go off this morning as it was lucky that by this afternoon things are looking pretty good.
Love this song. Glory, glory. Andy says freedom. Yes, yes, absolutely. Freedom. I'm from U.S. Maryland. We love our friends in Maryland. Our friends Annie Marie says, been to the River Fest. That's so much fun. Between Hartford and East Hartford. I remember those when I was a kid. The traffic is insane.
It's a great story. There's a little bit of a mystery at the end. You can find out we are open Tuesday through Sunday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Come back anytime.
look, we got a bird. I'm gonna zoom in. You're good. Our American bald eagle, yes. It's amazing. I don't know if you guys just all heard my conversation with Elizabeth. It was, I was like, I gotta go back to my live. That was so funny. We were just talking over there. I don't know if the microphone picked it up or not. I love all the American flags on that boat. Okay, this is definitely gonna give me a copyright infringement. Oh. Now, also on the back of everybody's boats, they list the name. This is trash to go. That's hilarious. boat's turning around and they're going back out to the sound. Happy birthday! There we go. There's the drone. That is so cool. I'm gonna get it. Well, now it really went away. There we go. He'll come back. There he is. I told you there was gonna be drones. That's probably capturing some cool footage. Oh, I love that. There's a balloon on there. God bless America. For you and me. Your land. This land is my land. From California to New Zealand. I can't sing. I didn't inherit that gene. But I can guarantee you, tomorrow I'm going to get a notification this video has gotten a copyright infringement, which means it's going to be demonetized. The stuff us YouTubers go through. I had a video the other day that hit 5,000 views and it made 2 cents. 2 pennies. I just laugh. How beautiful that is. Another boat over there is called Seaweed. So grateful for all of you who joined. This is exciting. So I zoomed in quite a bit for this one so you can see all the flags going up and down the pole. It's too windy today to be sailing unless you're out in the open seas. So they have those dinghies so that if they dock at a mooring, which is not a dock like this, it's a buoy. If that would be a mooring, they can take that dinghy to shore and bring it here and then get on land, but sleep on their boat. Sandy knows a lot about boating. She grew up on one, more or less. Woo! Yes, that is so cool. I love the cannons. I wonder if she's preparing another one. See, right there she is. I bet she's preparing one. Yep, she's packing it. How cool is that? Our friend Anne Marie says, I have seen in the Connecticut via local news when they are bald eagles that have been spotted. That is really cool. And I love bald eagles. And they just said that the news crew said that this is going to air in about an hour or so, the footage they took. And I was telling my friend Elizabeth from the Connecticut River Museum that I was able to use my smart glasses from our friends at Rada and Ray-Ban, Instagram, Facebook, and I took some video footage of her that I'll download later and send it to her, and photos of her being interviewed by the news. Sandy says every summer. Yep. They have a Frosty the Snowman on their flag. That is so cute. It's a gorgeous day today. It's 79 degrees, not a drop of humidity, which we usually don't get days like this. It is gorgeous. Oh, the cannons are coming back. The boat over there that we had at the beginning. Whoop, now they got their own version of cannons. And there's the drone. You see the drone? Isn't that cool? It's getting some footage. I've always wanted to learn how to fly a drone, but with my luck, it would end up in the trees. I'll zoom in on that so you can see. What a gorgeous day. And now the cannons comes back, so I bet you that is the sign of the end. So they're gonna probably do a little tribute. I really appreciate all the comments and engagement. That really helps. And there was a great turnout today for people watching. And the view duration seems to be longer than normal. I don't know for a fact, but I am really grateful for all of you. Because that's my biggest challenge, is that view duration. It says the average person watched your video 13 seconds. Anne Marie says hi, waving back at you. So that's the cannon boat, I think, from last time. How neat is that? So they're going to launch some cannons when they get out there. That is a cool boat. It's very patriotic to see a boat like that, like very similar to what Christopher Columbus took. Christopher Columbus was a very brave man. And there's the Statue of Liberty. Again, love it. Happy birthday, USA. And you know, it's also, to me, this represents our freedom and our ability to be able to, oh gosh, I just get emotional thinking about it, to have a freedom of speech and freedom of religion. I had somebody from Albania wish me on my YouTube channel on one of the videos, commented and said, "Happy 4th of July from your friends in Albania." And then I had somebody from Turkey say it, and it's just so cool. Oh, and there was even somebody from India, and I was like, how cool is that? Somebody from Albania and India was wishing us a happy 4th of July. So whether, you know, it is a US holiday, but to me, I'm gonna turn this around. To me, it represents, I guess, it represents all of us. And no matter what faith, religion, background, sexual orientation, I challenge you to choose love. Because I think we just need more of that in this world. So as we get ready to wrap up here, I just want to share my, still going. I'm going to share my testimony anyway. How's that? I believe that this religious freedom is important, and also what a great song to have this too. And it means, to me, it represents all countries, because even people in India, Asia, and South Africa are wishing us a happy 4th of July. So it's not just a US holiday, it's a holiday for everybody. It's for everybody to be included. And as, you know, a humbly proud American myself, I can't help but feel grateful for everybody and all the support. And I hear this song, America, it reminds me to be even more excited about the American flag. And I wish more people were excited about it, because it brings me great joy and to have it. So, let me turn this around so you can enjoy this parade more. Enough looking at me, you can look at the parade. We have 9 people on, but only 6 likes. If you could do me a favor and just hit the like button, that also helps the algorithm. Gosh, it's all about the comments, likes, shares. I feel like I'm redundant. There's the great American bald eagle again. Anne Marie, that is for you. Beautiful bald eagle. This sill, having a little trouble. Oh my. The money that it costs to fill those tanks for these boats. A boat probably about, well, that size would be about $500 to $700 to fill in gas. and they could go through it just by going to Long Island and back here. So they're all donating their gas. That away. I love this song. Proud to be an American. I'm definitely getting a copyright infringement. YouTube is something else. You think because I was live they would give you lenience, but they'll demonetize this video. Oh well. It's about freedom. Bless the USA. That drone is really neat. That's what's flying around. That's not a bird. All the people that came out here to support this. I think there could have been a lot more though, I have to be honest. Happy birthday! Woo! I got goosebumps. This is great for people to watch if they're homebound and aren't able to get out. I think this is... I would certainly love to watch something like this if I was unable to leave the house. I was just talking to our friend Elizabeth who runs this, and she says every quarter they change the exhibit on the third floor, and she invited me to come back and do an interview with her, and she said, well, maybe we could do this ongoing. So that is so exciting that we're going to be able to come back here and see the exhibits every quarter as they're unfolding. I love developing those relationships with people. Thank you, Elizabeth. That was so special. So it is wrapping up soon, and I just want to talk about the conversation I had again with Elizabeth, is that she said, yeah, you can come back and you can tour the exhibits, and what we can do is share that with all of you, and I would love to know your opinions on that, because I'm always looking for stuff to record, and especially lives are easier because they don't require any slicing and dicing. What happens on live stays on live. So let me know your thoughts about that. Coming every quarter, coming to every 3 months, coming back to the Connecticut River Museum and seeing the exhibit change on the third floor, and talk about what events are happening and what you guys can do. But those that don't live in Connecticut could see it virtually. That's awesome. Here's our cannon boat again. I'll zoom in so maybe we can get them launching a cannon. Well, there are 2 boats that have cannons. So Elizabeth did say this is over at 3 o'clock, so we have another 11 minutes. I'm more than happy to get to your question. Anne-Marie ER says, both humans and animals, amen. Thank you for a warm welcome and greeting. Plus, oh, look at how close this is. Oh, so this is docking here. And you also said about a warm welcome and greetings, plus the freedom. Absolutely. I'm a red, white, and blue kind of guy. And you also said, have a good, blessed, safe, and wonderful Independent Day. Absolutely. You said, please do record more informational events about Connecticut River and the Great American River. Okay, I will definitely do that. So the boat is docking, and you can see that's as far as I can zoom out. I can zoom in a little more, but not. And that is so cool. Thank you, Sandy. I hope Karen's okay. I haven't seen her on. They're probably doing a parade in Cedar City. That is really cool. It's that boat. Well, I value all of your opinions because you're the one that watched this content, whether it's for 30 seconds or the 65 minutes we've been live. Well, again, God bless America. Thank you to our friends at Connecticut River Museum, and have a happy and safe and blessed 4th of July. I am grateful for each and every one of you. Until next time, oops, didn't realize I was going to be turning it around. Till next time, we'll catch you again. Thanks. Oops. Oh, heavens. Why does this always happen? Ha! The best stuff is the bloopers at the end.